What's going on, Rochers? AK's return to Double Escape April 10th, 2026. So anything special, our website. Is there anything special in Google Duels? I've got to check it off camera. No. Cool, we're good. Alright, anyways, without further ado, let's go and start this escape room for now. Alright. First thing first, also, see the sports table now. 3, 2, 1. There's a monster table, take a backpack. Alright, let's close this one. You see 8 purple sunset, 8 colors of white from the second room. First 4 is purple, blue, pink, light blue. Just like the colors. Purple like that, blue, pink, light blue. And then the last 4 is gonna be yellow, red, green, orange. Just like the colors. Yellow, red, green, and orange. You get a full ass feature part of clue. Alright. You see 3 green sets that 3 colors need to play a second, which shares the same room. We got green, red, blue. So set the colors green like that, red, and blue. You get the flashlight body. Alright, you see 3 pinks as the 2 in the first room. We got light blue, pink, orange. So to the colors, light blue, pink like that, and orange. You get the hammer. This is like the lamps and vases. So we got 1 clue and I need 3 more. There are 3 secured spots. Alright, let's set the lamps on less than base than or never. But we're not gonna hit all lamps though. Well, except the third one, by the way. There's no lamps. The only we're hitting for now is the lamp in the first room, the first step in the second room, and the first step in the fourth. So we're hitting for now. Like 1 lamp each, and everything is first. So cool. Alright. Let's see, there's a Bluetooth sound safe. 3, 2, 1. There's 189 equals 1. And how is a Morse code table? So yeah, cool. Do not the safe using the color light blue. So the clock in the first room. The time is 4:27:18. The second color is 4:27 and 18. You get the battery. So we can combine those 2 items with the flashlight, click on the fire pin, shows the same as the battery. Then we get the second feature part of clue. Alright. You see a 3-digit code. Well, there's a 4-digit code over here, and I think we see 3-digit numbers. So that obviously is going to be a math problem. It's time to 3 numbers. Let's have the answer for math problem. So if you know what the numbers are, you can use the Morse code table. First number is 184. The second number is 163. And the last number is 189. Alright, so 184 plus 163 plus 189. So you can calculate those 3 numbers responsible for the answer. You can put in this cabinet, which inside should be first the odds, either first or the third feature part of clues. So you can enter. So you saw this. According to Google, this math problem is gonna be round 1. It's gonna be 536. So 184 plus 163 plus 189 is 536. That's math problem. So I'm going to put the numbers 536. You get the third feature part of clue. Alright. You see a forge code. The shoelaces we got 2, 3, 3, 4. So 2034. Gradually increasing. So we're going to put the numbers 2, 3, 3, 4, which is 2034. That's quick. Get a screwdriver. Let's use take a plug side switches. So we do that in all 4 rooms. Oh, it's just because the light switch in the first room. We get a first feature part of clue. Crazy. Alright. We got our 4 clues. Let's read it from the end drills. The first one said, often held but never touched. Second one said, always wet but never rusts. Third one said, often bites but seldom bit. And the last one said, you use me well, you must have wit. Alright, so, often held but never touched. Always wet but never rusts. Often bites but seldom bit. To use me well, you must have wit. So I'll first let you guys guess it on your own. If you still don't know what the answer is, you can still keep on watching. Alright, so according to ChatGPT, the answer is gonna be tongue. So often held but never touched. You can hold your tongue, which stays silent, not like literally holding your tongue. But you don't really hold it with your hands. I think I said it over time. Or I just said it overthinking, whatever. Always from never rusts. Our tongue is always moist with saliva, yet it doesn't rust like metal. That could make sense. Often bites for seldom bit. You can bite your tongue accidentally, which I usually do most of the time. Well, not most of the time, sometimes. But it doesn't usually get bitten by something else. Yeah, that's right. But you usually only must have weight. Using your tongue will mean speaking wisely and cleverly. Without it, no one can understand. That's why the answer is tongue. We're going to set the letters. I think I one time misspelled it. T-O-N-G-U and E. Got it correct. Get the letter N. Alright, we can start this picture puzzle. It's running clockwise or counterclockwise. What's that letter W? Alright, you guys put your stars also for today. You chose to get the letters N and W, which is Northwest abbreviation. Abbreviated. But these last two letters of follow the game until the fourth letter is W and the last letter is N. So now we go for 311 from all 4 rooms. Alright. First letter B on the first step in the fourth last room. That's what they leads you to. Alright. Second letter is going to be letter O, hit a picture frame in the first room. And then the third letter is letter R, hit a play like T in the second room. And by the way, you do not have to debase this. All volumes should be hitting the one lap in the first room and the first step in the second for last room. That's it. But now, anyways, we got our 5 letters. Those are B, O, R, N, which is spelled born, and W. So you look at that B, O, R, and W small words, and basically it's a color. It's usually an interesting color for people. And something. If something's help you can remember it. And then W should last make sure page to start. Color was brown. So I'm going for those letters B, R, O, W, which is spelled brown, and F. That's why the answer is brown. It shows the same move for the rectangle box and the letter O. But we're going to set the letters B, R, O, W, and N. You get the key. Alright, when we get the key, bam. We have finally escaped the room right away. And of course, it's loading. But, yeah, so much for watching the video. If you guys make sure you like, subscribe, and comment down below. And, of course, the ding ding sound. But anyways, that's all for today. I'll see you next time today for the Kitchen Escape. Peace out.